Caleb Kelly writes, "Greetings and salutations, AMC movie talkers. My question is, do movie directors have creative control over trailers for their films? P.S. John Campea rocks."
P.S. You rock. Generally speaking, no. Generally speaking, now there are exceptions. There are exceptions, but generally speaking, the directors are more worried about putting their movie together. And then what happens is the marketing department of the studio that owns the film, they have their marketers in their marketing department. They put the trailers together. I've got a couple of friends who are Hollywood directors, and there are a number of, have had stories told to me over, yeah, man, saw the first trailer for a movie and we hate it. So like they had nothing to do with the trailers whatsoever. But there are exceptions. But generally speaking, the creative and the marketing are like church and state in a studio a lot of times. Schnapp, you as a director, what's your experience been like with that?
Yeah, I mean, usually, even for TV shows, the marketing and publicity department of those television shows will cut the trailers, or they'll put together the promo packages and all those kinds of things. So you're like, oh, that's weird that they chose to use that shot. That has nothing to do with the episode, or or things like that for TV. For movies, I'm starting to really dislike trailers because they're showing you everything, and it's like, I know that the frame rates have increased, where it's like, from the 80s there used to be maybe like 120 shots in a trailer, and now there's like 350 shots because they're like fighting to keep the audience, especially for action films. But I find that they end up showing a little bit too much in their effort to cut around, and keep the visual pace going. So in some ways, I would hope that the publicity departments in the future make a little trailer that has nothing that really ruins the movie, but gives you the flavor, the essence of what the movie is. I mean, they've done that in a few trailers. They've shown like just cinematic shots that aren't from the film, but give you, the tone of the movie. It's a tough one. I mean, it's all about selling and getting people in seats. So you want to show them. A lot of the times you see the ending of a movie. I'll never forget Men in Black with that giant spaceship. That was the first trailer where I was like, they just showed me the end of the movie, and they did. And it's like, in that trailer, since Men in Black was so successful, a lot of the marketing firms were like, use that as a, show the ending, just a little bit of it. So I don't know. I mean, trailers are really important. They're the most important part of getting you to go see a movie. So if you have a really successful trailer, you're going to have a great opening weekend. If you have a lame trailer, you're going to have like 50 people in the seats. So it's a really important thing. So the publicity department is key. The directors don't really have that much to do with it. They can hope and pray, and sometimes the bigger name of director you are, you can actually have a little more input and say, can you not use that shot? Or I shot this just for the trailer. So.